Hi everyone, Ramina here. Today I'm going to talk to you all about open educational resources, shortly known as OERs. Here is an overview of my talk. After defining OERs, we will look into open licenses and what are the different kinds of Creative Commons licenses. I will also walk you through how to find OERs, list a few OER repositories, and how to evaluate OERs. All these I was fortunate enough to learn from the project I was involved this summer working as an open education student librarian for the University of Calgary. So without any further ado, let us look into the definition of OERs. UNESCO defines open educational resources as teaching, learning, or research materials in any format and medium that reside in the public domain or are under copyright that has been released under an open license that permits no-cost access, reuse, repurpose, adaptation, and redistribution by others. One of the biggest benefits of OERs is that they increase access to high-quality educational materials for students and educators regardless of their geographic location or socioeconomic background. Students in under-resourced communities may have limited access to textbooks and other educational materials, but with OERs, they can access the same material as their peers at more affluent schools. This can lead to improved student success and retention. Students also get to use and benefit learning from multimedia-enabled learning resources rather than from text-heavy books. Essentially, OERs are open textbooks, audio-video syllabus or assignment if it is openly licensed and invites free use and modification by others. An OER is open because a copyright holder has removed barriers to use the work in different ways. OERs exist on a continuum of openness depending on their adherence to David Wiley's 5 R's of open: revise, reuse, retain, remix, and redistribute. While searching for OERs, you will want to look for materials that are in the public domain or openly licensed. There are the no rights reserved as well as the public domain dedication tools. Creators choose the option that is right for them and then apply that license to the copyrighted work. Anyone who wants to reuse the work of the creator in a manner that requires permission under copyright must comply with the terms of the license. The most commonly used open license is a Creative Commons license or CC. CC licenses can be represented by their names, their associated icons, or both. The types of CC licenses are attribution indicated with a by, share alike abbreviated as SA, non-commercial as NC, and no derivatives as ND. You will want to be familiar with these elements so that while searching for OER, you can look at a resource that is Creative Commons licensed and understand how that resource can be used by instructors. After gathering all that precursory information, I would begin my search. If you're beginning with a general search to gain a sense of what is out there, start with OER search engines like Mason OER MetaFinder or Oasis that search across repositories. Merlet and OER Commons are OER aggregators. Besides, there are hundreds of subject-specific or discipline-specific OER repositories to search and retrieve from. When it comes to searching for OERs, I found that I had to think pretty creative and approach the search from an interdisciplinary perspective. For some subjects, it can be very difficult to find a textbook in the topic that you're looking for. For example, while searching for research methods for organizational psychology, there weren't many results. So I had to think about related disciplines in areas like organizational behavior, communications, and general psychology research methods. Do not hesitate to search for allied subject areas because an instructor can always cherry pick a few textbook chapters from one area and a few exercises from another and create a resource that works for their course context. Due to the fact that OERs is not always peer-reviewed, it is important to vet items you find carefully. When evaluating as subject specialists, you already know how to vet for relevancy and accuracy. For accessibility, look if the material is available in multiple formats or whether videos include transcripts. For production quality, look whether or not the interface is intuitive. For interactivity, consider how students can interact and engage with the materials or test their learning outcomes. I hope these were useful information about OERs and thank you all for listening.